Hey everyone, this will be Door Closers episode 3. I've made some changes to some of the door closers I have installed, and I also have a new door closer to my collection. It's actually pretty old, also installed, but before we show off all that, let's take a look at the Norton light duty door closer on my bedroom door. It's doing the same. I did an adjustment to the back check. I actually increased back check as well as I slowed down the latch some. So let's take a look at that. Back check now starts right around here, and then obviously cushions the door until fully open. I think it used to start maybe here, but I decided I wanted to add some on this door. So we'll watch it close. Oops. Not hold open. And again, it has a slower latch. It might be hard to tell. See if I can demonstrate that. But I slowed the latch down some because I noticed anytime an exterior door or a window was open, the door would slam, so I slowed the latch down just a little bit to prevent the excessive slamming, so it's not as bad now. I still have the hold open magnet and door stop. Whenever I want the door to stay open, it's pretty convenient just to open it up all the way, and it'll catch. Keep the door open, and then when I want it to close, just tap the door and the closer shuts the door. So that's all with the Norton. Again, I really like this door closer. Might be one of my favorites. So it looks good and it performs well. So let's move on to my closet doors. Moving to my closet doors, we'll start with the door on the right. We still have the Ultra residential door closer with internal hold open. It's the exact same pretty much. I just slowed down the speed of it a little, but other than that, it's the same. I still have the kick door stop because, as you know or might know, the door doesn't open enough to engage the internal hold open. Now we'll cycle the door so you can see it in action. And that's all with that. Moving to the left door, this is where I have my newest closer installed. This is one I've always wanted, but I could never find one for sale, but here recently I found it. I've always liked the design. So let's take a look. It is a Corbin Russwin Series 100 door closer. Technically though, this is just a Corbin branded one. Back in the day, you either found these branded as Corbin or branded as Russwin, and then at one point they joined both of the names together and called them Corbin Russwins, and that's how the company is known today. This is actually a pretty old door closer, although it might not look like it. This one was manufactured in 1977, and I think these closers were introduced in the early 70s, but I could be wrong. I'm not aware if these door closers are still in production or not. Corbin Russwin has some other modern door closer offerings today, but I do know these were at least produced up until the early 2010s. I really like the looks of this closer and the design. I first encountered them in my K-12 school, where one of the wings was full of these, and at first I didn't really care for them, but I think just seeing them every day, the design kind of grew on me. I especially like these on parallel arm, and that's why it's installed this way. Plus, it's one of the few closers I do have installed that is on parallel arm. Let's take a look on the inside and remove the cover. You can see it says Clarksdale, Mississippi. There's the sticker, Corbin Series 100. And if you read that, it says the date and size is stamped on the closer end. And if we look on the closer's end, on the left side, you can see it says 1-77, which I'm pretty sure that means it was manufactured January of 1977. And on the right side it says 3, which I'm pretty sure that means spring size 3. Just before we cycle the closer, I wanted to give a few updates on this door. Some of you fans that have been watching my door closer videos for a while might remember this door has had a lot of door closers on it, and I've completely torn it up. You can kind of see the remnants of that from all the holes and cracks and attempted repair jobs. So just to give this closer a bit more support, because it wasn't designed to be installed on a hollow wooden residential door, I have this scrap piece of wood behind it that was kind of half painted. and which provides support for the closer, and it also covers up all of the holes that I have, so it looks a little bit better, maybe still kind of strange, but it works. Another note I want to mention is you might be thinking that this door closer has hold open because it's staying open by itself. It doesn't. I actually have another one of these little kick door stops at the bottom of the door, which keeps it open when I need it to stay open. It's a bit awkward to film this since it's in a closet, but I'll try my best. So let's watch the closer in action. We'll cycle that one more time. It has a nice slow closing speed because I don't think my closet door really needs to close fast. Also, there's no back check on the door closer, it only has sweep and latch. So that's all the updates for my closet doors, of course the Ultra, and my brand new Corbin Series 100. So now let's take a look at some of the other closers I have installed. Here is my TEL residential model door closer. I have made a few changes with it. The first thing I did was add a little bit more preload to it, just to get some better latching, and maybe to reduce the seasonal adjust I pretty much have to do at the beginning of every spring and every fall. So I did that, and I also readjusted both the sweep and the latch speed so they're a lot slower. I kind of got annoyed with the door sometimes slamming as well as the door sometimes hitting me when I'd go in and out of it, so I'll demonstrate that. So again, it's a lot slower now, which I like. Really, this door doesn't need to have a fast closing speed. So I'm satisfied with it. I think it works pretty well. It is noisy. I don't know how well you could hear it. And yes, I know I still need to repaint the closer, but I just haven't had the time, but hopefully here soon I'll be able to. So that's all the changes with this closer. Lastly, for the basement closer, the Norton 1600 series with hold open, I have made a few minor changes. One of them is with the hold open actually. Used to when you wanted the door on hold open, you'd have to open the door all the way and it would hit my workbench, and then the door would be on hold open, which that's fine I guess, but I was just worried over time the door would get some damage to it. So I decided to decrease the angle of hold open. So now we open the door, it will engage right here, and you can see it doesn't hit my workbench any longer, but the door is held open. So we'll take it off a hold open so you can see it cycle. It has the same sweep and latch as the last episode. I did add some back check to it. So now the back check starts right about here, again until fully open. So there you go. That's all I got for this closer. That's all for Door Closers Episode 3. Tell me what you think of this Corbin Series 100 door closer. If you like it or don't like it, or if you found some things neat about it. I'd be interested to hear what you think. So that's all. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.